Hi, I'm Emily Pittman and this is my studio. So I've got this painting wall. As you can see, I've got some works up here and I like to paint directly onto the wall. And I've got a glass palette. This is actually a kitchen cart that I found on Kijiji. But I mix my paints on here and it works really well for scraping and mixing colors. Then this is my cutting board table. This is a quilting cutting board. And I cut my paper pieces and make my collages here. My sister is an organization queen and helps me organize my pegboard wall, so now I can find everything, which is awesome. And for my collages, I keep a little rainbow paper sorter, which helps me find the right color when I need it. And I've got some paint pots here. And this storage container was actually a penny candy house from my Nan's convenience store, which is a really fun thing to have in my studio. I've got a little office space here, workstation, some collage and painting storage, and this is my sketchbook table. I do some kind of free-form painting and sketching in these pages just to get out some ideas, and I keep all my supplies for that organized here. So this is where I work. I work in painting and collage and installation, and I'm really interested in ideas of community and home. So I use architecture and houses to kind of create these places and communities and structures that we can imagine ourselves in and give us an idea of who we are in relation to where we live and the spaces that we call home. I've always been creative, even as a kid. I was surrounded by quilting and knitting and embroidery all growing up, so I was always interested in creativity. And then I started to use art as a creative expression, and I liked how it was fun and challenging at the same time. I wanted to pursue art as a career because as I practiced and as I started to explore it, I just got better and better, and I really enjoyed the challenge. I also really liked how every time I connected with someone and learned something from them, it created a little bit of a community. So for me, art was a way to build a career surrounded by creative peers and fun challenges. Being an artist in Newfoundland meant that I always had a lot of creative inspiration. Taught by and learned from creative masters, and I was inspired by creative people. There's so much color and life on this island that it made it full of inspiration for me. I think my most rewarding moment so far was my exhibition at the Rooms. It was a bigger challenge than I have ever taken on before. It was a project like I didn't even think I would ever be capable of, but then when I saw it all come together, it was exactly how I imagined, and it was so cool. I guess my dream goal as an artist is to make as much work as possible. It just brings so much joy to my life, and if I'm creating every day, then I just feel so fulfilled, and to have part of that into my future is really everything I could ask for.
Now Emily's going to teach me how to make a painted collage, and like I said before, I have no artistic ability, so my confidence is real low. I have no expectation for myself. It's essentially supposed to look like something like that. I don't think I'm going to get there at all.
We'll make it happen.
You've got a big task and you're going to teach me how to do this.
I love it. All right, so are you ready?
Yeah, let's go. Okay,
so I've got some colors laid out for us. So let's clear off your paint tray before we get started.
Now, you got an apron on. This is a nice.
This might be messy.
I got this for Christmas.
This might be messy. Is it a risk you're willing to take?
Yeah, I can handle it. Yeah.
Okay, let's carry on then. So we each have 2 colors of paint here, and they're going to be each half of our gradient background. So I would like you to take one of your colors and pour it along one side of your paint tray. Just
what happens if I do
bit.
2 sides?
Well, then you just have 1 color instead of 2, which is also fine.
What, like that? Or?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. You can always add more. Yep, that's good. Okay, then you can just lay it back down.
Pretty pink color.
Yeah, it's like a Pepto-Bismol pink.
Yeah.
Now take your other color. And now we're just going to pour it on the other side. They don't have to touch. There you go. Yep. And now you're going to take your stir stick. And you're just going to kind of push them until they meet in the middle. Yep. Just kind of mixing them up a little bit. That looks
like
good.
More?
No, that's good. Okay. When you're done with that, you can just lay it to the side. Yeah, that's pretty. That's good and smushed together.
Yeah? Okay.
Okay, now we have our paint roller. And we're just gonna go into our paint tray and we're gonna roll in one direction away from us, pushing the paint down. Yep, that's good. And if it starts to go too much in the bottom, we're just gonna pick it right back up.
Kind of looks like, it's giving me Pink Panther vibes.
Yeah, that's true. That looks good. You just kind of want to roll until it kind of smooths in the center. You want the colors to mix.
So why am I not rolling it back to me as I like go down?
Because that way you're only meeting the paint on half of the roller. It's only covering half, so when we go like this, we can go the full way around the roller and then make sure it all gets mixed. That looks good. Pretty mixed.
Yeah. Yours looks better.
Well, I've done this a couple times. That looks good. Okay, are you ready to try to put it onto your panel?
Yeah, let's do it.
So we each have a wooden panel here. And these are nice to make art on because you don't have to worry about puncturing it or bending it or anything like canvas. And it's ready to hang on the wall when you're done.
Yeah, it's almost like a little mini coffee table.
It is, yeah. And then we can just push our tray forward.
I'm gonna tip over paint, so I'm gonna allow you to do that.
There we go. So we have our wooden panels. And now we're gonna take...
Anybody home?
Now we're gonna take our paint rollers.
Okay.
And we're just going to roll our paint out onto our panel. Same way we were doing it in the tray. And this one, that's okay.
Sorry.
This table is meant to be painted on. And this time we can go back and forth. Watch your shirt.
Yeah, I know. That's two close calls.
You can go back and forth with this a little bit because we already have paint on the full roller. And then you just kind of gotta roll it back and forth and up and down until your colors are
Ooh, I almost dropped it.
nice and mixed. Okay, I think mine's looking pretty good. How's yours looking?
A lot better. Yours looks better
That
though.
looks good. You've got some clouds in your sky. That's okay.
I think you gave me the uglier color. How do you like? My momentum is just taking me
I
off.
just try to use a gentle hand.
Oh,
Very
okay.
gentle.
Yeah, I'm pushing down way too hard by the looks of this.
It's not a wall. It's a, like, you know,
Yeah.
you're going the whole strength of your arm. But it's just a little bit is necessary. Okay, I think that looks good.
So how's that?
And now,
Notice how I asked her how mine was and she didn't answer?
I'll let them judge for themselves.
Okay, well, like, what is...
That looks good.
Yeah,
It's really smooth. You can see the pink going into the white.
What's wrong with it? I feel like you're being way too nice. What?
No, it looks great. Good job.
Don't lie to me.
No, this is the dead truth.
Okay, I'll trust you. So
Okay.
now what?
Now we're done. No, now we do our next layer. Now we do our collage.
Okay, I was like, I thought there was paper to read. After about 20 minutes now, our paint's dry, we're all ready to go. So what's next?
So I've cut and prepared some collage pieces for us, so we can just dive in and make a composition with the pieces.
What's
So
the composition?
it's just a collection of shapes and colors that feels nice together on the panel. So I usually like to just start with one piece, lay it out and get it to where I want it, and then let the other pieces kind of build off of that. So take one piece that sparks your eye.
I kind of like this purple one.
That's a good one. Yeah, so then find somewhere on the panel, there's no rules. That feels good to you.
I'm trying to judge, like...
I won't
each
give anything
location.
away. I won't give anything away. There's no wrong way to do it.
Yeah, but there's better ways to do it.
That's, I'm not going to confirm or deny. It's just all about creative expression and seeing if there's anything that speaks to you.
Is this peaceful? Because I'm like stressed.
I usually find it relaxing. Try this color. That looks nice.
Yeah. I like that. Good one. I have all my pieces laid out. What's next?
So now we take our glue. We've each got a little glue in front of us and a little brush for gluing.
So,
Yeah, we'll just dip it right in. We're just gonna glue the back of each piece.
is this too much glue?
Well, you use that for your biggest piece. That's probably enough for that yellow one.
Okay.
And then you just take your piece of cardboard that we have.
Oh.
Yep. And just lay your piece back up onto it. And then you can just go with your paintbrush and give it a little bit of glue.
Like all around the back, or?
Yeah, not too much because it'll bleed out from the edges. But you want it enough so that it'll stay.
Did you ever eat glue, like in kindergarten?
I don't have any memory of eating glue. I used to like to put it on my hands and then peel it off, though.
Yeah, I feel like everybody did.
I think so too. Or like my pencil case.
Yeah.
And you peel it off. But I don't have any memories of what glue tastes like.
No, I mean, despite popular belief, I've never tried glue. So.
Okay.
I'm done.
I think I'm done.
I beat you. I was done.
By 1 second. Good job. Okay.
Alrighty.
Are we ready to show?
We've now got the big reveal. I'm not as confident as I was starting out. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
You'll go first? Okay.
If you want me to. Oh.
Adding in the sound effects of the student audience.
There's no audience here, so I wanted a reaction.
I mean, sorry. Wow.
Thank you.
No, I think the piece that I sacrificed.
Yeah, he gave me this green piece, which made everything.
Yeah, it really pieces together the whole thing. So
it does.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
One thing that's interesting, we'll compare the two in a second. So now, do I do mine?
Sure.
I'm kind of embarrassed. I should have went first because now I'm like, so this is mine.
It's beautiful.
That was a fake beautiful. That was.
No.
Yeah.
I like it. I really like it. I like this teal color that you chose, and this yellow is kind of coming down and centering everything. It's beautiful.
I'm gonna point out something now.
Okay.
You said you went straight to the teal. You liked how I picked out the teal. You picked that color out for me.
I suggested it.
The one thing that you picked out that I did good and was actually a decision that you made. So yeah, I'm definitely not confident now.
It's a good observation, but really I just suggested it. You decided where to put it. I just thought it looked good with the pink, that's all.
So this is like so that's like the sun, and this is like the neighborhood. So that's a stop sign for the signal of the street.
Yes, I can see that.
These people are neighbors. That's like the little road, and they have their bush to separate the two houses.
Oh, that actually works so well. I can see that. I can see the narrative coming around it.
Okay.
Already.
I'm more of a storyteller than an actual.
I love it.
Yeah? I feel like you're lying still.
No, I love it.
This has been so much fun. Emily, thanks for having me in your studio. I hope I didn't make too much of a mess. We got a lot of paint on the floor, broken light bulb. Your fault though.
Yes, it was.
No, this has been great. How would you rank me as an art student? Like, what grade am I getting on this?
Oh, eagerness to learn, 100%. You did great. Yeah.
A+? Okay, I like it. Guys, this has been another video, a part of my Directed Studies with Ryerson University. So please, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment some things down below. Emily, thank you again.
Thank you.
And in the meantime, stay best kind.